Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Two guys, one brain cell, sitting across from me once again, the man, the myth, the legend, my other host, Louis.
Hi. I I was completely baffled by the fact that I think that was the first time we said the podcast name.
Yeah.
That's how terrible we are.
Yeah.
That was the first. That was genuinely the first time we said that podcast name.
Yeah. So how you been?
I'm doing good.
You doing all right?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How was your week so far?
It's good. It's been a while.
It's been a little while. Anything new?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Alright.
I thought of things, but maybe I'll save it for when I'm host.
All right. So, what you drinking?
I got the wine again.
You got the wine again.
The wine again from last week.
You like it?
The chocolate wine.
I guess you like it.
Yeah. But
All
I
right.
mean, I can't down the glass because I didn't eat anything all day.
So,
That's not going to end well. I've done
it'd
that.
make for better conversation.
No, it would just put me in pain. Have you ever drank like a whole bunch of wine without eating anything?
Not much of a wine person.
Oh
can't say
god, it's
I have.
horrible.
So,
Because I've gone to like wineries and stuff, and they have like some of them have food depending on how like high class it is.
yeah.
But I went to one; they didn't really have much food, but we decided to drink some wine anyway. It was not a fun time. Like you're not like shit faced.
Was the wine good at least?
The wine was good, but it's just you get like bloated kinda, and it's just painful. It is.
All right. So I have Jack Daniels, and guess what else? Arnold Palmer watermelon. Interesting mix,
combination.
but that's all I had.
Have you tried it yet?
No,
Are you
yeah,
scared?
I took a sip. It's all right, I
Uh-huh.
guess. I mean, a lot of Jack Daniels, not a lot of watermelon, but it's all right. It's okay. So we're out of soda, so
Yeah.
that'll be coming a little later.
We got some soda.
Got that on the way. So all right. So my ideas, because it's my,
Your week.
it's my week.
Yeah, because we decided
back and
to-
forth.
back and forth. But then if we have a guest, we just continue with the way we were going.
Yeah. So
So it's your turn.
did you hear about the Nathan's hot dog eating contest?
Yeah, fucking a genuine American right there.
That's fucking crazy, man.
What was it 70?
He ate like 60 something hot
Yeah, like
dogs.
64 hot dogs.
Yeah.
In like some few minutes.
So after seeing that, it struck the idea of crazy sports and hobbies.
Was that your idea? Now?
That's my topic of the week.
Okay.
Crazy sports and hobbies.
Because earlier in the week you did tell me you had
Yeah,
an
yeah,
idea.
yeah, that's gonna be
and you
different.
changed that.
Yeah.
So now I've been blindsided.
Exactly. You've been bamboozled.
I'm the one being bamboozled.
So, do you know the name of the guy who won the last probably not.
No, it's something Chestnut, Joey Chestnut.
Did you hear what he did? Like, there was a person that came up on stage, he like chokeholded the guy.
No.
So there was a protester came up on stage, like for a vegan protester,
Oh, okay.
during the competition. So this guy's jamming hot dogs down his throat, chokehold the guy, dropped him mid competition.
Did he continue?
Still won. Still won.
That's
So,
an American.
That's sheer blood.
That is
Man. Have you ever seen these people?
I have.
How are they so skinny, man?
I don't
How
know.
do you train for that? That's
I don't know.
insane.
I've been told I should enter fucking eating competitions.
Those guys are huge.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just because I eat really fast.
Look at these people. Look at that.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of fucking
Even
hot
for
dogs.
me.
That's a lot. That's a weird picture of a guy.
I mean,
too.
They have to I think they have to train like the way their fucking stomachs are and shit. Because I can eat like 3 hot dogs and I feel like I'm already done.
Apparently, like 6 weeks before, something like that, they just start scarfing down a lot of hot dogs to see how much they can get at a time.
Probably because
That's-
it probably helps expand their stomach.
Yeah, but like I can't imagine how fast is your metabolism? That because these guys are huge.
It wouldn't surprise me for them to stay like as fit I mean, I don't know if they're fit, but like normal sized people, they probably work out like an extraordinarily amount.
Yeah, well, yeah, they have to just to keep their metabolism high.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like that's something you never would have thought of as like a training for like hot dog eating. It's like working out.
Yeah.
But I did hear about him. Didn't he win? Isn't this like the 16th time he's won in a row?
He has won a lot.
Yeah.
He has won a lot. I don't know exactly how many times, but
I think it's 16.
But I think the guy under him, so he got like 60 something hot dogs.
76?
Apparently,
Isn't it up there?
is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he got 76 hot dogs, I guess. The person under him got like 40. Like nowhere near him. So he's gonna be up there for a while, but like how? Like look at this dude. He's not. Oh, that's his girl. But like I think that's his girl. Or that's the female winner. But look at him. He's skinny. He's fucking skinny. Look at all the hot dogs. Look at all those hot dogs.
Like if you looked at him, you would not think he was a fucking hot dog eating champion.
Look at that. So I looked it up the other day.
They have like tactics too on it.
Yeah, they like jump up and down. They drink water and shit while they're doing it.
They put the buns in the water and shit, and then eat the buns and the dog separately.
Compact it. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. So
it's fucking insane.
I can't imagine how they don't throw up either.
No,
they can't throw up afterwards.
Yeah,
so that's like a part of the thing. Look at this dude,
just fucking
chugging down,
gobbling
the
wieners.
Look, 2 wieners at a time.
2 wieners at a time.
2 wieners at a time. Look at that. All right, so this
the
also
bread would totally fucking get me.
So, what is one of the most crazy hobbies you can actually think of doing?
Like hobby or sport?
Sport, hobby. Think about it. Like, what do you think? What would be the craziest thing that you would ever think of doing? Because I've actually thought of this a lot.
Have you?
I actually have, and like the one that I picked, I watch people on YouTube do it, and I can't understand how they do it. I'd freak the fuck out while I'd be doing it. I don't understand how they do it.
I mean, off the top of my head, the only thing that I can think is genuinely crazy is like skydiving.
Have you ever heard of splunking?
Yes, I've heard of splunking. I know,
like cave crawling
into caves and shit. Yeah,
that is insanity. That's what I would pick. So,
I mean, because that's an interesting conversation. It's like, what's worse, splunking or fucking skydiving?
No, hold on. Okay, hold on. Now there's splunking. No, go ahead with your skydiving thought. That's terrifying to you. Is that terrifying to you, or just crazy in general?
I just think it's crazy in general because in skydiving, you only need one thing to go wrong, and that's your parachute.
Well, you have 2 parachutes.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, sometimes the backup parachute goes wrong.
So you need 2 things to go wrong.
There's a video. I remember seeing this. There's a video that this guy was taking of skydivers, and he jumped out of the plane with the skydivers, and he didn't have a parachute on.
What? Oh, did he throw it out first?
No, he had no idea he didn't have the parachute because the whole thing was supposed to. It's like a really old video.
Oh no!
But the guy had no idea he didn't have a parachute, and he jumped out to record them by accident and shit.
He's just so used to it, he forgot he didn't have nothing on.
Yeah, and he fucking jumped out, and then you're watching the video because he kept recording and shit. And you're watching the video of like the other 2, and then they pull their chutes, and then they stop. You know, they're fucking
and
now.
He's just going.
And he's just going, and then you see the camera like frantically moving around. Because that's like the moment where it's like, oh, I fucked up. I'm dead.
Oh no!
Like that's that second of just
something's wrong.
Something's not here.
All right, so I mean, my thing is splunking, and for those of you who don't know, it's like cave exploration.
Yeah, like
but you're in like caves you can like barely squeeze through.
Yeah.
Think of like a worm trying to squeeze like crawl through the earth.
Our fat asses could never do it,
dude.
But do you think there are tiers to splunking? Like, would that count?
Oh, probably, absolutely.
Because I've gone into like caves. Like tourist attraction caves.
Like you go like cave exploration. That's one thing, but like, I think splunking is just like a whole nother beast of its own.
Yeah.
Like if I was in there,
like
man,
the genuine, you have like an inch above your head
if
in the
that,
fucking cave.
But yes, yeah.
Like you're laying down.
I've been in tight situations before, but I'd lose my fucking mind, man. Can you imagine?
It'd be fucking insane.
I can't even think about it. Freedom, my fucking leg's stuck.
My leg's stuck.
Cut it off.
We gotta cut it off.
I'm not gonna die in here.
Devin, just go back. You gotta cut it off.
There ain't no going back.
Devin, you just gotta move back.
I'm getting bigger.
I'm getting bigger.
I'm expanding.
It's water weight.
It's water weight. I gotta piss out. I gotta piss all the water
I
out.
keep drinking all the mineral water I'm finding on the floor.
I've been pissing my way through this entire cave, trying to slick my way out. Oh my
lube
god!
myself
dude.
up.
So there's another one. There's another version of that, and it's like 1,000 times more terrifying.
It's something worse than splunking.
It's worse than splunking. Can you just take a guess of what that is?
Well, I don't.
Scuba diving and splunking.
Oh, where they do like the fucking splunking
Yeah.
underwater?
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Why would you even fucking do that?
That's horrible.
That's fucking
Could never do
insane.
that. We're too large to do that anyway.
Dude, I was listening to stories. This one guy got caught in a fucking cave. Apparently, there was like an actual. He was spunking underwater. There's a name for it. I forget what the name is. But anyway, he got caught. There was an actual like cave cutout in the actual where he was.
Yeah.
So he surfaced. He didn't have enough oxygen to go back the way he came. So his buddy did. He took all the oxygen, went back the way they came. Got help. The help came. He was down there for 30 hours. 30 hours.
He had to tread water for 30 hours.
No. He got out of the water.
Oh, he was out of the water.
There was a little spot he could sit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So something about caves, which I didn't even know. They're caused by carbon monoxide, high level of carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. But the air we breathe has like 2%. 3% is lethal. He was in 5% carbon monoxide the entire time.
30 hours.
For 30 hours, okay?
Oh.
So he was down there, survived it. Eventually they came down to get him. And they obviously got him because he told his story and everything.
Yeah.
But he was hallucinating and
I
shit.
can imagine.
He had like the worst headache you could ever imagine because of the carbon monoxide poisoning. But like...
I don't know if this counts as child endangerment, but I remember back in middle school, our science teacher let us see what it was like to inhale carbon monoxide.
What?
Just like a little bit. So you remember those science tables with the fucking two things of gas?
Yeah.
So she was like, "All right," and we were like, so we gathered around, and she just went, "Eek, eek," and like turned it on and off, and then we were.
Worst headache of your life.
Oh god, that headache was horrible. It hurt.
Why
But
would that even be?
I don't know. I don't know why she decided to do that. That's what I'm saying. Does that count as child endangerment?
I'd say so. So now, I mean, what do you think the world, like the craziest hobbies out there would be? I mean, you're a kind of athletic kind of guy. You like to do crazy shit. Like, I mean,
I don't know. It's like so many like extreme sports.
like
you
zip
can
lining.
choose
Would you
from.
count that? Like, I feel like that's controlled.
It's very controlled because you're only going one way. You're on a
Zorbing.
absorbing.
You ever heard of zorbing?
Look, all I'm going to say is my problem immediately with this list you found is zorbing is above scuba diving.
Yeah. So
I'd
when
rather
you're-
do fucking zorbing than scuba diving.
How is that like how is that crazy? I mean, I guess it's different.
Yeah,
But like, how is that like crazy?
I don't know.
So what zorbing is, I'm looking at it right now. We have a
explain
list.
it if nobody wants to
It's
look it up.
it's a giant inflatable ball. So you get in like this big plastic inflatable ball, and they just roll you around like obstacle horses or hills or stuff like that. I don't know how that's number one, man. That's different.
I don't know how that beats scuba diving.
Scuba diving. I've been scuba diving before.
Have you?
I have.
I want to.
It's a fun time. We went off the coast. I did training for. I used to be in the first aid squad, so I did training for it.
Like the water rescue?
Yeah,
and shit?
exactly. And they actually took us out to a shipwreck off the coast of Belmar. And we went around there for like an hour or two. And that was pretty cool to do.
Should we specify the fact that we live in New Jersey?
I think they already know that if they listen to
maybe.
me past it.
Well, who knows?
So blobbing,
Blob.
big airbag.
Oh, that's
like you
fun.
jump on the one side, and the other person like flies up.
That's just fun.
That is fun. I would love to do that.
I did that at a camp one time when I was younger.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it?
They needed 3 people to get me up in the air.
I was gonna say they needed the fat kid and another fat kid.
They
to
needed
clump
like
you
every
up.
fat kid there besides me
my God.
to get me up in the air.
Did
And
they
even-
try it with one person first?
No, they didn't.
No,
even,
they didn't even
that
attempt
thought
it.
didn't even come.
They're like,
across their mind.
we're gonna need the big guns on this
Yeah,
boy.
I think at the same time, I think I only went 5 feet in the air as well.
We need like 6 more kids.
Oh
my God.
The entire camp to jump on it.
That's insane. So, what camp was that?
Oh God, that was so
Was it
long
like a
ago.
summer camp or like?
It was like a summer camp type of thing because my mom wanted me to get out and do things more.
She was right. You got to do that more often.
I know.
You got to do that.
Which
Matt-
it didn't really work because I ended up becoming friends with all delinquents.
Oh,
So that kind of
shit.
backfired.
You were a bad boy.
It was. We were
You're a
fucking
bad
We were
boy.
trying to find every other way we can get out of every
Doing
activity we were doing.
everything?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
We were stealing food and shit.
Oh my God.
And then like every time we would break, you remember Beyblades?
Yeah.
We had those, and we would fucking be in like the back of the school because it was at like a school type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be in like the back of it with like the little plastic arena, and we'd just be fucking playing Beyblade all day.
Dude, when I was younger, I know this is a little off topic. When I was younger, we used to play marbles.
Marbles.
And the teacher, like it was in summer camp, so like the counselors would come up and be like, "What are you guys playing?" And they were older than us, obviously. We're playing marbles. They're like marbles? That's like what my parents played. It was just like, yeah, we're playing marbles.
Craps.
That's what I'm saying. We were like fucking flicking the marbles and shit and doing all that.
Fucking 7-year-olds playing craps.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? We were playing fucking marbles and shit. So, I mean, that was a good time. I miss those times. Playing marbles. We used to have to get the biggest marbles and stuff like that. We're probably playing it wrong,
Oh yeah.
but it was a good time.
I got tricked. Well, I guess technically my mom got tricked into me doing this because back in high school, probably like freshman, sophomore year of high school, because I did track and field. I'm explaining for you and the listeners. I did track and field, but I was not part of the running. I did the lifting, so I threw things. I did shot put and discus, and I tried javelin, but I didn't really like it. So
You did javelin?
I tried to do javelin. I don't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, I couldn't get my arm like back straight enough for it to do
You
it
would just
properly.
throw a curveball
Pretty much.
right into the crowd?
Yeah. So I did shot put and discus, but shot put was my best because I always went to states like all 4 years. But the one lady who was a coach, she had a camp, a training camp, she called it, to go to. I didn't want to go to it because I'm like, I know this lady. I'm like, fuck that. I'm just gonna keep working out, trying. But she eventually told my mom, because my mom came and picked me up because it was before I could drive. And she was telling my mom about this training camp. My mom's like, oh, that's such a great idea. I'm like, yeah. So she paid for me.
Please, I don't
Bitch,
wanna
please,
do
I don't wanna do this. So my mom paid for this training camp for me to go to. And I keep adding quotations to it because there was no training for me whatsoever. I basically my mom paid for me to be a counselor.
Oh,
So we
she got
went.
scammed.
Oh yeah. So we went to this place like fucking 40 minutes away from where we lived, and I got picked up because it was run by college students at the time. So I got picked up by this other fucking college student, and we went up to this school, and we were training middle schoolers to do fucking track and field.
Oh, God.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, when do I start getting trained? And there were like 5 of us. And the 4 of them were fucking college students, and then me. And then the rest of them were like 20 to 10, like 10 to 20 like middle schoolers.
They looked at you, they thought you were just the fucking...
Yeah, I was just like another counselor. Because, I mean, I looked like I was in
Yeah,
college.
you're fucking huge.
So they just thought I was another counselor, and I acted like another counselor, too.
Oh, Jesus.
But we tried to find ways to make it entertaining. So we had, like, hula hoops. And
Kids
we were
fight each other to the death.
Yeah. So we were making, like, the kids run from, like, each hula hoop, and we had 5 of them. It was, like, one for, like, each corner, so we made a square, and there was one in the middle. And we called the one in the middle the glory hole.
Oh, God.
So This is how college students and high school students try and entertain themselves. So we said anytime you had to go to the middle hoop, you had to yell out glory hole.
Oh my
So
God.
we're in this football field and having a bunch of fucking middle schoolers run around shouting glory hole.
Oh my God.
And the 5 of us are sitting there dying. Because the middle schoolers have no idea what's going on.
Oh my God.
So that's how I tried to make that entertaining.
What? And you didn't get paid for this?
I paid for this. Well, my mom paid for this.
Did you tell her?
Yeah.
And was she pissed?
Yeah.
She-
Never got her money back or anything. That was never going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. So anyway, you never got trained.
No, I never got trained.
No,
I never got trained on anything.
Bossed a bunch of middle schoolers around and shit.
Yeah. Made them shout glory hole.
Made them shout glory hole, running around, everything like that.
Terrible.
What,
College students should never be in charge of anything without supervision.
Fuck no. So we live in kind of like a, kind of getting back to the topic. We live in like a beach town. Would you consider like waterboarding or water skiing not like the fucking torture method? Obviously, would you consider that like an
It's called
extreme sport?
wakeboarding.
Waterboarding,
Wakeboarding. Do you know what a wake is?
Yeah.
Okay. You board on the wakes.
So, would you consider that like extreme? I don't know if I'd say it's as worse as spelunking.
I don't know, because it's like...
You can get hurt doing that shit, though,
Yeah.
too.
That's what I was going to say. It's like, do we have to define extreme? Because it's... I feel like it's anything you can possibly die in, but at the same time...
Pogo.
You can probably die in pogo.
Pogo stick.
Ex-pogo.
Ex-pogo with a pogo stick.
On steroids.
What?
Jump
Barefooting? Okay, there
I've
you go.
seen people do
What
that.
about barefooting?
That, I feel like, has to be some sort of skill.
Water skiing, but with no fucking... With skis or anything
Yeah, where you
like
just
that?
use your feet.
Straight up feet?
I've seen some cool videos of that.
That's insane.
Parkour, can't fucking do that.
So, it...
Like, what would you define as an extreme sport?
I don't know, like... You definitely have to have a lot of risk of dying.
Yeah.
Like parkour, you're not going to die from, in my opinion.
It depends on where...
Unless you're going building to building.
Yeah.
Like
Have you
that.
ever seen some of the people who scale, like, skyscrapers and shit?
Like, that's one thing. Like,
That's fucking terrifying.
yeah, but like, skateboarding, not really. Surfing,
Surfing, I don't think you're gonna die.
not really. I mean, you can, but like,
It depends.
if you're really bad at it in a bad area,
and you
I
get
guess.
fucking swept away into the water.
It's
and
not
shit.
like crawling into a fucking hole that's like an inch and a half by an inch.
Over 100 feet deep in the water.
And you don't know where the fuck you're going.
Yeah. It's an unexplored cave.
Unexplored cave. You're exploring the cave. Whitewater rafting. I consider that because you can really get fucked up.
You
in
can
that.
get hurt on that.
Fucking hit a rock or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they wear the helmets and shit.
I don't know. What would you consider fucking extreme sports?
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing. It's just like it's something that's just extremely dangerous that you can risk of high injury or dying.
Would you go spunking?
I don't think I have the physical capabilities to go.
We got a hole big enough.
Would you
would you
find
bring-
a hole big enough?
Would you
What
bring a
hole?
jackhammer spunking?
Mariner's Trench? Miranda? Fuck, what is it?
Would you?
The deepest part of the ocean, where that is? That's plunking.
Would you? So scuba diving. Would you go fucking like scuba?
I
diving?
would go normal scuba diving.
But you wouldn't go into like a cave or anything like that.
No.
You wouldn't want to explore a cave? You said you've been in a cave before.
Yeah, a normal, like, 100 fucking, or, like, a 20-foot cave. I think it was 8 at the time when I went in there.
Oh, so you wouldn't go like, it's gotta be huge?
It's gonna be, yeah,
You're being a pussy?
If I can fit in the cave, that would be nice. That's a plus.
You wouldn't chisel your way through?
No, I'm good.
No?
No, what do you chisel with? Your teeth?
No, they bring like little like drills and shit to get through.
Little hammers, just like ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, 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 ding,
they
ding.
do. They bring like these little, I don't even know. Like they bring like these little like chisels to work their way through to make things a little bit wider for themselves.
I'm good.
I'm
good.
Is that too much for you?
That's too much.
Are you claustrophobic?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Do you know so, or you don't think so?
I know so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not.
I've been in tight places, even though as large as I am. I'm sort of like a cat in that regard as well. Because if I'm in a tight space and I can like rest my body without like trying to tire myself, I could probably sleep there.
Oh, you'd be fine.
Oh yeah,
You'd think
I can sleep. Like if I can rest my body, I can fucking fall asleep.
you wouldn't even try to get out.
Nah, I just die. If I got in there, I'm stuck. I'm dead.
So you think you wouldn't spaz out, freak out, nothing?
No, I just die.
You would just
Like,
die there happily. You'd be like, I lived a good life. This
keep
is
going
it.
to sleep until I don't wake up. That's all I got left.
I doubt that. I highly doubt that. I really
What else
do.
am I gonna do? Get out? If I was, if I could just get out, I wouldn't be stuck.
Did you hear about the fucking guy? He was spelunking. He went in a cave, got stuck head down. So not only was he stuck, like couldn't get out, couldn't back up, couldn't anything, because he was going down. So he couldn't push himself back up. Here you go. He
Just give me a whole cheesy fry.
yes.
Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
Bitch, I might.
Okay.
He had blood rush to his head, like the whole time. So they just kept filling him up with morphine so he'd stay calm. Why did they just shoot the guy? Just
kill him.
fucking kill
You
him.
just shoot me up with morphine.
Just
I'm
fucking
gonna need
keep
a lot of
pumping-
morphine
Just
for
keep
me.
pumping that morphine up, man. He was chill, like they had a video of it and everything. He was just chilling out there.
Strange tangent. Have you ever been shot up with morphine?
Not that I can remember.
I have only once, and it's weird because it doesn't like, especially for me, because I assume for most people, one average shot of morphine a hospital will give you will probably dull the pain. Not for me, apparently. So, you remember I was doing work with you when I got my gallbladder removed. Now, if you ever had a fucking gallbladder attack with the gallstones being blacked up, it is horrible. It's like one of the worst fucking pains I've ever been in. But I went to the hospital after this has happened multiple times to get my gallbladder removed. And I was having a fucking attack at like 2 in the morning. So the nurse comes in and like, alright, well this is morphine, she said. It'll shoot you up and take the pain away. I'm like, okay. So she fucking shoots me up with the morphine. Another 20 minutes of agonizing pain go by. Nothing happened.
Oh my god.
And so she had to go get another shot of morphine. And then finally it dulled the pain a little bit.
They're supposed to measure your weight and everything.
I know.
You think they would do that before they shot it? They're like, nah, average person right here.
Maybe they should have asked how much I weighed.
They
But
assumed.
no. Yeah, they just shot me up with 2 things of morphine.
Oh my god, they're trying to tranquilize a horse.
Yeah, and it's such a weird feeling too, because it's like the pain starts to go, and then your legs get tingly.
It's like psychedelic.
Not psychedelic, no. It's just like everything starts to relax, and then, like I said, for me, my legs started getting tingly. Like they were weird. They were really relaxed.
Slowly started to like piss.
It's just like I'm getting so warm.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is the life.
Oh my god.
Why is this waterbed so wet? I didn't know hospitals had
I didn't
these.
know hospitals have water beds.
No, that's just how it felt. It was just like my legs start getting relaxed and tingly. It's weird.
I mean, I've had they give me the laughy gas or whatever during like I got my teeth pulled, like my wisdom teeth,
Yeah.
and they didn't give me enough, or like they usually give you shots to numb it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give me enough shots, so I'm sitting there and they're like yanking the teeth out, and I feel everything.
I had that happen with my toe.
And I was like just sitting there. I can't say anything because it's in my mouth.
Yeah, your mouth's
So, like,
fucking
I had, like,
cranked open.
I had like a teardrop going down the face.
Silently
And the
crying.
the doctor's like, "Can you feel this?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And,
As your mouth's just gaping open.
I said, and he goes, "Oh God, no!" So they went to get another shot. I said, "Just pull it out, man.
keep going.
You're already there." I said, "I can feel it. Just you're almost there."
That's always a weird feeling. But it's not like a total pain, but you know what's going on, so it kind of still hurts there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fucking hurt, man. It fucking hurt.
I had that go on with my fucking toenail when they were pulling my toenail. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
I had an ingrown toenail. I got infected. Multiple doctor visits later, the fucking final doctor goes, "All right, we're just gonna take the entire toenail off." So you fucking again another thing with like the morphine because I'm so goddamn large. You think just numbing a toe would be fine, But he jams one needle into the goddamn joint of my toe, shoots it up, and he goes, "Can you wiggle it?" I'm like, "Yeah, wiggling it perfectly fine." He's like, "Oh, okay." Takes another needle, jams it in there, fucking shoots it up again, and my mom's standing in the room.
It feels so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Man. It feels like there's just like fluid just filling. I mean, it is, but it just feels so weird.
Yeah, and my mom's standing in the room. She's like, "So how many times has this like happened?" He goes, "Well, sometimes for larger guys too is pretty normal." And of course, he asks us again, "Can you move your toe?" And move my toe, and he's like, I will go for a third shot. So I'm like, okay.
He's just jamming it in
and he
there.
fucking did another shot right into the toe. A third one could still move it. And he's like, "Dad, can you feel it?" And I'm like, so I'm looking away. And I'm like, we're doing like a test to see if he's like trying to lie. Because that's how some doctors are.
Yeah.
So like he's like poking my toe. And I'm like, "You're touching it. You're touching it." And he stops. I'm like, "You stop touching it." He's like, "Oh, you can feel it." Like, yeah.
Just keep jamming.
So he jammed a fourth time.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
"How many times is like 4?" And he's like, "Oh, like 1%. Like 1% of people need like
You're a
4."
big dude.
I know.
You're a big dude.
It took 4 shots to numb my toe.
That's
Still
fucking
didn't even
crazy.
numb it.
That's fucking
So then I was just
crazy.
like, "Just start taking it." He's like, "It's gonna hurt." I'm like, "I don't care at this
Just
point.
do it, man.
Just
fucking
so he
do
starts
it.
fucking taking the toenail off, just like scraping it.
For
and
you
shit.
people out there, I'm so sorry. This isn't supposed to be cringy.
No, but,
Oh
there
my
are people who
God.
start listening to this and just like, oh
no! This is supposed to be about crazy sports and hobbies.
That's what happens when we start talking about drugs. So drugs are weird for me. Don't seem to work.
Apparently, they don't work on the 350-pound guy.
No.
You need a lot of morphine to make him happy.
You need a lot of morphine.
What would you do with drugs, man? I can only imagine.
I'd be
you-
fucked, dude. Things that would OD other people would
You ever-
finally get me a high.
You ever done weed? Like
I have.
How long? How many puffs did it take to get you there?
It didn't do anything. We were passing around a joint, didn't do shit.
You would need a fucking whole helmet.
Yeah.
You would need to burn a whole fucking.
I was there with
bunch.
the fucking. It was a party. This sounds really bad, but I was at a party with my cousins and shit. It was like a birthday party or some shit. My cousin's house, and we were fucking passing around joints and shit. And then I'm fucking like, just like.
Everybody's like, man, this is working real good.
Yeah, everyone
You're
else
like,
is having
"What?"
a great time, having a high and shit. My dad's fucking smoking, having a great time. And I'm sitting there trying. Every time it comes around, I'm like, and it ain't doing shit. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Everyone's sitting around the fire outside having a great time.
Fucking tongues hanging out. They look like fucking cows.
I'm sitting, it was like, I guess it was good shit because everyone else was like, "Oh, this is so good," and it was like fucking purple and shit. It was glowing purple, and I'm like, I guess it's good. And I'm sitting there, didn't do jack shit.
and we do a lot more of these.
Yeah, I came back inside to get like a drink, and my mom's like, "How do you feel?" I'm like, "Normal, ain't shit going on."
That's how it felt when I did it, honestly, and I just never really felt the need to fucking do it again.
It's fucking, I don't know. It's like for us to get a high of a
Are
normal
we-
person, we're
is
gonna
it-
need so much weed.
Usually, because you've never done it, usually you don't need a lot.
That's what people say.
That's what I thought.
They say that about alcohol too. Like,
Yeah,
here we are.
that's true. Here we
And
are.
shit happens.
Just shit after, shot after shot after shot. We're
Yeah.
still not buzzed. Oh my God. So, like, you afraid of heights or anything?
Not really.
No?
Especially not with my job of doing construction.
Okay.
I fucking stand on the edge of shit. Speaking of heights, we were on a roof yesterday that was like water damaged, and like the wood is not supposed to be able to crunch with your hands.
No.
But that's what this roof did, and we were standing on it. I was also half hoping I fell through so I could stop working for a little while.
So you could see your dad, and he could go out of business.
As I land in the room that they just finished spackling and be like,
That'd
"Hey,
be fucking hysterical.
I'm going home.
The roof's bad.
Roof's bad. Need a new roof."
Would you go like the zip lining or like
I've tried.
high
They have weight limits and shit. That's the
high
problem.
lining or whatever? Like,
High
high lining.
I don't know if I have the balance for that.
Well, okay. What if you're attached?
Baby boy!
There's my boy.
Here's my baby boy!
Meow for the camera.
Meow!
No, no meow.
No meow.
No meow.
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
I'm a cat. And I go meow, 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 meow.
So would you tightrope?
Excuse me.
If I ever had the
Excuse me.
fucking, like, possibility to, or,
So-
like, capabilities.
Some people do that. They don't even strap themselves in.
Oh, yeah, they're insane.
Why would you do that?
I'd strap myself in
Why?
and give it a shot.
Why? Cliff diving? I could go cliff diving.
I can go cliff diving.
I feel like that's pretty.
I'm one of those people, like, if all the safety measures are there, I'll still do it. Free climbing, I ain't doing. No. You pointed at free climbing, I'm not doing that. Like, that requires...
What's your reason for that? Come
I
on, man.
can't lift
You
my
can do
own
it.
body weight with one arm.
You pushed yourself up with your legs on the rock that's,
Yeah,
not, that's not sturdy.
Have you seen them free climbing? They do the shit with, like, one arm and shit.
No,
They're pulling themselves up.
The amount of body strength you need for some of this shit, man. I can't
Well,
imagine.
a lot of them are small dudes as well. And small women.
Yeah,
But they're not fucking 350 weightlifters.
they're tying themselves, and they don't even tie themselves off.
Canyon swinging, I do. Again, my whole concern with this shit is weight limits.
Skydiving.
I do skydiving.
Okay, so you were talking earlier. The guy, he jumped out the airplane.
Yeah, without the parachute.
Didn't have a parachute.
Yeah.
I know. I don't personally know them, but I know of people they throw the parachute out and then they catch the parachute.
Yeah, like the Marines and
Would
shit.
you do that? I'd fucking do that.
I guess.
I have a death wish. That's kind of what I think this whole conversation is going for.
Is that just where this is leading to?
Yeah, I have a death wish, and I would do half the things. Like,
If I know what I'm doing and I'm confident in my abilities to do it, I'd do it.
you ever seen the videos of, like the people like downhill like skateboarding?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like BMX thing and shit?
insane. Like they're going down a road. It's a fucking road.
Yeah, normal
down the
road
side
with,
of
like,
a fucking
fucking
mountain,
lines and
shit. If you fall, man, that's got to be like
That's gotta
lights
hurt.
out. That's got to be lights out
Oh, yeah.
right there.
You're
Like,
rolling and shit.
they're going like they got to be going like 40, 50 miles an hour easily.
Oh, yeah.
With nothing but a fucking bicycle helmet and like knee
Some
pads
L
and
pads,
shit.
elbow pads.
Knee pads and shit. Like the most extreme thing. Like, what's the most extreme thing you think you've done? We're not that interesting. Like
No,
that.
we're not interesting people. I keep telling you we should try to do more things.
I'd like to. I mean, what, camping, 15-mile walking,
Yeah,
15.5 mile walk.
I guess you can count hiking in the middle of nowhere dangerous
I think that's probably the most extreme thing I've
with
done.
no protective equipment.
Yeah,
We didn't even have like bear mace or anything.
Nothing. We were just
could have
walking.
encountered anything.
gun. We had no gun, no nothing. We
Nope.
just fucking walked.
We encountered a Wendigo. We were dead.
Oh, where'd you go? My wife.
My wife, a skinwalker.
I think that's got to be
Dead.
the most craziest thing I've ever done. 15.5 mile hike through the woods.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even on purpose. It was
No.
on accident. And that was hell.
Mhm.
For multiple reasons, that was hell. Camping was fun.
Camping was fun.
Camping was good.
You said we were doing it again.
Yeah.
September?
In September.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a good time. You ever been like whitewater rafting or anything?
No.
Kayak? Like extreme
Kayaking, not extreme.
Like,
I mean,
you
I've
go-
gone down rapids and stuff in a kayak.
You go like paddleboarding and stuff. I've been
Yeah.
kayaking. We
I mean,
used to go.
I got stuck kayaking one time.
Did you?
You know, on a rock. My poor brother had to go back upstream to like try and pull me out of the fucking rocks
What?
because I was stuck.
Fat ass couldn't hop your way off?
No,
Why?
I don't know.
How big of a rock? How do you get stuck
It
on a
was
kayak on
pretty
a
big.
rock?
It was pretty big. It was,
Was it like a sand barge?
No, it was like a legit, like a whole bunch of rocks on top of each other, like a little waterfall and
You
shit.
couldn't get off?
I couldn't get off.
Fucking push yourself off?
No, I don't know why.
I think you're just. You're an asshole for making your brother
Probably.
do that.
Yeah, my brother had to come back. My mom was yelling at him. She was yelling at my brother, like, "Go save your brother!"
Go save him!
And my brother's like,
Like you're dying there.
Yeah,
You're
like,
just like chilling.
and I was just sitting there, like, how the fuck do I get out of
How the
this?
fuck did I get on this?
And then my brother has to like go up the rapids and shit, like grabbed the kayak and like helped pull me off the rock.
So do you remember the two-seater kayak?
Oh god, the 2-seater kayak we tried for 15 minutes.
We tried for like 15 minutes. It was not working. We're both bigger guys.
We're both large.
I'm not gonna say we're fat, but we're bigger guys. Okay, so had a 2-person ocean kayak. So I thought it'd be the great idea, we're 2 big dudes, let's just fucking paddle out to the
Kayaking.
kayak out to the ocean, whatever, we'll fucking come back in. So we get in this kayak, it instantly sinks. So for 15 minutes, we're trying to fucking find a way to make ourselves buoyant enough to paddle out into the ocean.
We had horrible, fucking synchron. We were horribly, out of sync.
Man. We were terrible. And this is a big-ass kayak.
It was a huge kayak.
It was a big-ass kayak. But we were too heavy for it. Kept sinking the poor thing.
Yeah, we couldn't keep ourselves upright either. We were so
Kept
bad
tipping
at it.
over and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing at us. You remember
They
everybody was
were. The
laughing at
people
us?
on the fucking railing and shit of the wharf.
That was a pretty alright time, I guess.
It was funny, though.
Then we went the stand-up paddleboarding.
Yeah.
And
I turned into an expert.
the woman told us, because we rented these paddle boards, it was an ugly day.
It was like the first day we ever went
It was
paddleboarding.
supposed to rain that day or whatever. The current was bad. So she's like, don't go past the line. The current gets bad out there. So Frida's idea is, I'm going to go past the line.
I went past the line.
So Frida went past the line, and he's like, oh shit, she was right. And he's just paddling, and he's like paddling. He's literally going nowhere because the current's so bad.
I had to get down and surf it in too, trying to get more fucking energy.
Just
use my arms to paddle.
I was surprised you didn't go upstream more and just get off and just walk it back. That would have been fucking.
If I didn't rent it, probably.
Yeah. That was fucking.
That was a funny time. It was just us, the 3 of us, and I turned into a fucking
expert
paddleboarder.
Well, the one person couldn't
Just-
swim,
yeah.
so right then and there, that was fucking hands down. Nothing was
And
happening.
I was
there.
just going around enjoying my time.
And you were having an alright time. I had an alright time.
And then I bought a paddleboard.
Then you bought a paddleboard. And how many times have you used it?
Quite a few.
Okay, this year, how many times have you used it?
Not yet, because we've only just gotten into the summer, so.
It's fucking July. Summer's half over.
Yeah.
Eh?
I didn't think about that.
I think you just run out
My
of time.
summer, for some reason, begins in July. I don't know why.
Begins in July.
I don't know why.
It ends in September.
I know.
So how long is your summer?
I don't know. Not that long.
It's not that fucking
Not that long.
dude. I mean, you're not afraid of heights. You say you're not
No.
afraid of closed spaces.
No.
We're running of the bulls.
I'd go run with the balls.
Dude, we gotta do that.
I'd do that. We can go to Spain.
That's a bucket list thing.
That's right in Spain.
That's definitely a bucket list
Oh, yeah.
thing. You ever see those people with the fucking wingsuits?
Oh, I'd fucking do wingsuit diving.
You hit a tree. That's it.
Oh yeah.
I'd be the lucky
I think I
person to
remember
hit a
running
tree.
with the bulls.
Did
I
they?
don't think so.
Oh, I thought they did.
I don't think
Mm.
they did.
I don't see why not.
I think
Isn't
Jamie, you gotta look that up.
Jamie. Isn't it? Isn't running with the?
About it, but I could be wrong.
I thought running with the balls was a cultural thing
I
that they do.
So this is going on.
Can't you look
I might
up?
be thinking of something else then.
I think you're. Wait,
Don't
it's
tell me you think I'm high, because I'll kill you.
still
Wrong.
going.
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck word was that?
July 6th.
Huh?
Maybe
It's
I'm
happening
thinking- maybe I'm
in-
thinking bullfighting.
Pamplona, Spain.
It is Spain, right?
Thanks, Jamie. Really appreciate it.
Oh, good job.
Maybe it's bullfighting I was thinking of.
I think they still do that too.
I don't know. So
I could see them getting rid of.
of something.
Yeah. I can see them getting rid of
Because
bullfighting.
they kill them in the end.
Yeah.
And that's probably like a whole.
But I think the running with the bulls though
Stealing
is
a cat.
okay.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Wingsuits. Running of the bulls.
I'd wingsuit diving. Oh god, that's another fucking unlocked memory I forgot about. Did you ever do indoor skydiving? Did you ever see that?
Oh
God.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
Oh,
this.
did I tell you this? Oh god, it was so horrible. But it was so fun at the time. I went with my family to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side.
By the way, this drink is awful.
Is it?
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
You drank it though.
I have to.
Yeah.
If I pour it, I must drink it.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
Good thing.
Yeah,
But-
skydiving. Indoor
so,
skydiving.
so I went. So we were traveling around.
Where was
fucking
this, by the way?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay, cool.
On the Canadian side. So we were traveling around. I wanted to go on the boat that gets like really close too.
Yeah.
With like, I wanted to just go there with my bathing suit, and, like no shirt, and be like that weird dude. Because they give you like rain jackets.
Jump off.
Like swim in Niagara Falls. But that line was fucking blocks long, dude. That was insane. Anyways, indoor skydiving. There was a sign that said indoor skydiving, and I'm like, oh, I'll try that. So I go in there, and of course, every time I do any activity, my first question is always, what is the weight limit? Again, being a larger guy, that's very important. So I asked this dude, I'm like, what's the weight limit of this? And he just looks at me and goes, I have no idea. And I'm like, oh, well, I think I was like 330, 320 at the time. I'm like 325. I'll split the middle. I'm like 325. And he was like, you want to give it a try? I'm like, sure.
How much was this?
Like $200.
So you wasted just a
No. I did it. I did it, actually.
Okay.
Like, I got off of the ground under the fucking thing's weight by
How
itself.
high?
It was like a foot. Off the ground.
You were just moving around.
I was hovering around on the floor.
How did that feel?
It was kind of cool. I had no idea I was off of the floor, actually. The guy was telling me, like, you were genuinely off the floor.
He fucking lied to you.
No, there it was. My mom had a video of it, I think.
I want to see that video.
I should
wanna
see.
see that video.
I just see if you can find it.
Oh my god.
But no, I was like, the guy was like holding me in place, and I was like, he definitely couldn't hold me up, so that's for one. But like, I was genuinely off the floor of that, and he was like, all right, I guess the weight limit's 300. Like, all right, cool. I helped.
You should have asked, what is the average height people get off the ground? That's what you should have asked.
I think, because I've seen videos of it. Some people go all the way to the fucking top of it and
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Oh
They'll
my
fly around
God.
like they're actually in the air, skydiving.
Is there any of that around here? We gotta do.
Do we have any
I
indoor
seriously,
skydiving?
I would love to do that.
I'd like to lose some weight before I go back.
No.
I've gained it.
No.
I'd just be laying on the floor.
It's just like crank it up.
Crank it as high as you can. As I'm just staring into the grate of the fan just blowing into my ass face. You can't hear anything either.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
sure
like it's
so
like genuine
loud.
skydiving. You can't hear
Do
anything.
they give you headphones?
Yeah.
Okay, and
You
you
had
still
like
can't
headphones,
hear
goggles. You had like a little suit they had,
and
which
you
like
still can't hear anything.
yeah.
I'm sure it's so loud.
Yeah, and then they gave you a suit which you like Velcro up, which didn't stay closed at all on me.
You know what? I was just thinking about this the other day. Doesn't that mall that they built up north?
Oh, the American
Mall?
Dream?
Yeah, doesn't that have like an indoor ski park?
They have an indoor ski thing.
We
yeah.
should do that.
I want to.
We should totally do that.
I think it was around Christmas when because I had family over for Christmas. I think I was looking up things for like the lessons. They were booked from December to like August.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Okay,
that fucking place is insane.
We'll have Jamie look that up later. And
I mean, you can still just buy tickets and go.
Yeah.
So if you just want to like fuck it,
fucking
we could.
do.
We
That's
could
what
just
I want
try.
to do. That's what
we
I want
could
to
do
do.
that.
That's what I
I
want to
think
do.
we could do that because I
And
don't think
then-
we gotta buy lessons.
And then no, fuck the lessons. We'll just do it. We'll go.
Have you ever been snowboarding?
I used to be a big snowboarder. So snowboarding I'd be okay with.
Yeah.
I'd go skiing though, like a rental of skis. And
Yeah.
that would be interesting. I can't imagine it's much harder.
I mean, I was slightly into snowboarding when I was very young, and then just stopped because we don't really get snow around here.
We used to get snow all the time, but we don't anymore.
Damn global warming.
Yeah. There's
Well,
fucking
it was like, what is it? It was like 2 years ago we had a big
big
snowfall.
snowstorm.
Yeah.
Fucking Chinese. Anyway.
I was too busy doing shit to do anything.
I mean,
outside.
like, if we could find stuff like that, that'd be cool. We could put.
I would totally go up there.
We could
and go
post
fucking-
videos on the podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we can
could we?
actually post on YouTube. We'll start YouTube or something, or I don't know.
Can we post videos on
I'm
Spotify?
sure we could.
I mean, I know you can.
Yeah, Joe Rogan does it.
Yeah, you can stream
My
the videos and
favorite,
stuff.
my favorite shout out to Joe Rogan.
I think that's like the only podcast you know.
No, there's a,
I mean, to be fair, I only know two of them.
yeah,
I know Joe
one.
Rogan.
It's like a murder podcast,
Well, because your girlfriend listens to
and then
it.
there's the whatever podcast, but that's different.
I mean, you got three. I only got two.
Yeah, so
I only know Joe Rogan
I
and like
guess I'm
fucking Distractable.
I guess I'm better. What's distractible?
It's the fucking Markiplier, Bob, and
Oh.
Wade, like the fucking
So
YouTubers.
shout out to all those guys.
If they ever find out about this,
Maybe one day we'll be with them. But
fucking 3 years from now, and
Yeah.
this when we finally take off, and
take off. We finally get
people are
paid.
going back through all of our podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, I would love to do these crazy things. Like,
I would.
if you want to go cave, like splunking, you want to go splunking?
No.
I need like an entry level splunking.
Yeah, I need something for a fat guy to fit in. Splunking. Is that a question they get a lot? How many fat people could fit in here at one time?
There's two of us, so if you go first, because if you can get through, I'm good.
Oh, I gotta go first.
Well,
This is your idea.
You got the shoulders.
Yeah.
You want to go behind? If you're behind me and you get stuck, I'm fucked. So
Exactly. I want you to be fucked too. If I'm dying, you're dying.
oh my god. All right, so
Devin, I'm stuck. You're free to know.
free to please.
I'm stuck, Devin.
You think I wanted to stop here?
He's like, I wanted to stop.
I mean, we used to go off roading.
This is where we die.
But that's not. That's not. I mean, we used to go off roading a lot. More.
I think
me.
I got ran over by a quad one time.
What?
Yeah.
I was quadding once, and I rolled a quad on top of me. That hurt like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. Like I stopped short, turned left, and it just like. I was under it, and that hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I'm so lucky I didn't break anything. But I used to go off roading a lot. I don't know if that's like crazy. I mean,
no. I mean, I did because my cousins had fucking quads, and then we attached like sleds to rope on the back when it snowed one time. And then I was on the back of the sled, and there was like two of us. So there was like one quad sled, another quad sled.
Yeah.
And then we were following each other, and we fucking turned, and the sled went fucking wild, and I fell right off of it. And the quad behind me, albeit we weren't going fast, but the quad behind me like ran me over.
Ran you over?
Yeah.
So me and my cousin, we used to go. We used to ride our bikes everywhere.
That was so long ago. This is such like a memory unlock. It's so weird.
I know, because when we were kids, we used to walk everywhere. We used to be kicked out of the house. That's it. No inside stuff. So we used to go riding our bikes. It was in the middle of the winter. So it was my cousin and his friend, and we rode through the woods because we were going to Walmart because it had snowed. We went to go get a sled. Went to Walmart. Anyway, we're riding through the woods, going to Walmart, and his friend, we rode over a lake, his friend fell through the fucking ice.
Oh.
So I had to pull the bike up. I like slid out there, laying down, pulled the bike up. We got him out. He's freezing his ass off, soaking wet now. And we're like, suck it up, man. You can do it. Be a man.
Fingers are turning purple.
He's like, guys, I'm cold. He's like, be a man.
I can't feel my fingers.
We're still riding our bikes to Walmart. He's freezing his ass off, soaking wet. We buy him new clothes. He has to change in the bathroom. Still frozen because he's still fucking wet.
Cold.
So, I mean, we were kids. We didn't know.
Sitting under the fucking air dryer trying to dry himself.
Yeah, exactly. Then they didn't have any sleds. So we bought a tote. A tote, like for clothes.
Yeah.
So then we rode back to this hill. He's still freezing his ass off. Don't know how he survived. We got to the hill, put the tote down. Didn't do anything. Like it didn't slide.
Didn't go
it was
anywhere.
such a waste of time. Such a waste of money.
Wow, something that's not supposed to be a sled
Exactly.
doesn't work as a sled.
Didn't work as a sled. But they didn't have sleds. They didn't have sleds. What fucking place doesn't have sled? You know, Walmart doesn't have. It was in the middle of the winter, obviously.
Walmart.
So
you tried to make your own sled.
So Lou, it's getting to be a little towards the end here.
We barely fucking talked about extreme sports at all.
Well, it's about the tangents.
I know,
man.
it is. That's where we go.
Guys, we're not drunk yet, all right?
No, not yet.
We got to get there first before the podcast gets good.
Yeah. We need Bob to help for that.
Yeah, so it's about the time you want to do the word of the day.
Okay.
I know it's supposed to be
it's supposed to be random, but I can never remember it.
You're
as
doing
much as
bad
I
at this.
enjoy this. Let me pull up my word.
Yeah, let me know what the word is.
Close my porn.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. While you're doing that, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up what the.
That's not the word I wanted.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna look up what the who won the poll, porn or.
Oh
art.
yeah.
We have these polls out. We gotta
Wait.
remember to look them up.
I did that word before. Oh, I didn't. Idiot.
It's a 50-50.
A 50-50?
50-50.
Do you know how many people voted?
4 people voted.
Oh. These fucking polls are so useless. Cause
They just trolled.
there's nobody to vote.
I'm just going to say,
We need to make another poll.
we have
and
a
see.
comment.
A comment?
Yeah, we got a comment.
Who?
Brian.
Should we read this out?
His name's Bryan. Another good.
Oh.
So this
you
is.
fuck. It's just Bryan.
Oh, it's not just Bryan. We like Bryan.
Oh, we know Bryan.
Stop it.
We need other people.
He knows. He's good. He's good. He's
He
good.
could have just told us this.
Yeah. He.
What did he lie about?
Bryan.
What did he lie?
Bryan said, "This is for the dating apps one. Why are they so bad? Another good discussion. Dating apps are awful nowadays. They're really trying to squeeze the money out of their users squeeze as
possible.
much money as their users will as out of their
Out of their users,
as possible.
And all the accounts. Or just hit me up on Snap. He's got a fucking point.
That's what it was.
Bryan's got a point.
Bryan is
The one I remember, the one girl I matched with asked me to go on.
All right, we're not going to those
I
times.
know, but she asked me to get on her Snapchat. I'm like, I don't have Snapchat.
Yeah, yeah. So, is there a poll we posted last week? Did you get your word?
Yeah, I got my word,
You
but
got your
like,
word?
what was the
Are ghosts real? 67% say yes.
out of 3 votes?
33 said no. 3 votes.
Shouldn't that be 33% and 33%? Oh wait, no, because that's 99%.
So those people definitely got the Titanic experience. We get a comment.
Bryan again. It's Bryan. Bryan's just gonna be our commenter for everything.
Hey, thank you, Bryan, for
God
commenting. We
damn it.
appreciate
Are we gonna
you.
need a comment section?
We appreciate you, Bryan.
No, I love you, Bryan.
Love you, Bryan.
But we need other people to comment.
All right, single life, 2 votes. Do you enjoy the single life? One person said no, the other person said
damn it.
yes.
I don't. We're so stupid with these polls. We don't have the viewership for them to work.
I know.
We keep doing them.
We'll get there eventually.
We will.
This
But I
will
hope.
be going down, but we'll get it better.
Oh god.
Bryan posted again, but you know.
Of course, it's Bryan.
Thank you, Bryan.
Thanks, Bryan.
Thank you, Bryan. Shout
The
out to
first
Bry
commenter.
Guy. Shout out to Bry Guy.
Your first comment.
All right, word of the day, please.
Word of the day. This one actually comes from my mom because she loves using it.
Oh my God, you and your mom.
I hate that. I couldn't
getting
think
weird.
of any words.
Getting weird.
Look, you'll know why my mom uses this word because she describes my dad
Oh my
and
God.
other various people.
Oh no.
This is called invalid.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of this?
Spell it out, please. I don't think we have to explain it this time. Everybody, you want to know what the word of the day is?
Word of the
episode.
day should we? You never know when people first start.
All right.
So word of the day is I enjoy finding words. Devin has the vocabulary of a 3rd-year-old. So 3rd-year-old, third grader, a 3rd grader. So I like to find words to see if Devin can get the meaning of them from just saying it and spelling it, and maybe I can give some hints out, such as my mom used this to describe people. But it's invalid, INVOLENT.
So it's an adjective.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do the little Google thing to the mic so everybody can hear how it's said?
Oh, okay. Let me see if it'll work this time.
Quiet for the class.
Quiet.
Quiet, please.
That's actually a verb.
Oh, it's a verb.
Is it?
Is it working?
No, because it's like.
I don't want dead air here. We can't have
Oh,
dead air. We're
no,
gonna ruin. Everybody's
sorry
gonna
about
leave
that.
right
Hold
now.
on, go to Google Translate.
Everybody's
That's it.
leaving.
Hold on.
There's dead air. There's 5 seconds of dead air. This game is shit. That's my air conditioner. All right, so it's a verb.
Yeah. I think that's we're just gonna go with that's how you pronounce it anyway. Invalid.
Invalid. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna say it. All right, so it's a verb. Your mom says it and describes your dad with it all the time.
So that's your good hint for you.
It's a good.
You know my dad.
Is it? I'm trying to think of the vocabulary. My third grader vocabulary.
3rd grader vocabulary.
is really kicking in right now.
Yeah.
Is it useless?
No.
Okay.
Not useless.
Okay, can you give me a hint then?
Useless is close. I would also consider myself technically invalid as well.
Well, your dad hangs out with people, so it's not like he's what's the word?
Like a loner.
Yeah, but
That would describe me, but
there's a word for that. Anyway,
But no, I would technically describe myself as this. Not like a full blown invalid, but
isn't an idiot
like a half invalid.
an idiot?
No,
Okay, just give it to me.
habitually lazy,
Oh,
procrastinator, or resistant
oh,
to physical labor.
get out of here! That's so fucking stupid.
It's a word though.
Yeah,
It's a word. Invalid.
Your mom just goes around saying invalid.
Yeah, she calls people invalid.
What the
She calls my
fuck?
dad invalid.
Does she just scream it out? Invalid.
Most people probably wouldn't even know it.
I know. Yeah, they wouldn't even know that. Where'd she learn that?
I don't know.
All right.
She reads.
So, your final thoughts on this topic?
I think it was
'Cause
fun.
we're about at an
we
hour.
never really explored the topic itself.
I know we
but
don't really do much, but like I feel like
We're just talking. For
it's
an hour.
interesting to see like. I mean, I could get into tight places. I've been in tight places before. I used to be like a firefighter. We used to do training and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like you have to, if you get stuck, what do you do? So stuff like that.
Die.
And then I
Give
used to
up.
scuba. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that. Believe it or not. Yeah. So I used to do scuba diving, so I kind of get that aspect. But like, I think we should try this topic out and then come back to it
I think
eventually.
we'll definitely come back to the topic because we barely explored it.
But
Because there's so many other like activities to do in the world.
I figure we should just like scratch the surface of it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put it out there. And
Yeah.
I wanted to get your opinion on certain things and like how extreme you think we could go and shit like that. And
I just don't want to die.
yeah, no, I don't want to die either.
I'm
But
good.
anyway, yeah. My final thoughts.
Yeah, your final thoughts?
I think we should do, like I said, I think we should like just do more,
Try some things
try
out.
some shit, come back to this.
Yeah.
It was just to learn.
Maybe we'll discover some things as we keep doing other things.
I'm sure there's a lot of stuff by us to do. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a place called Climb Zone. It's like right up the road from me over here.
I've tried climbing. I'm not doing that.
You don't want to do climbing?
I can't do climbing.
Why?
Because I'm so heavy. It's so hard.
We
for
gotta
me to
try
pull my
things
weight.
for the podcast.
But I've done that when I was like younger and stuff at like the beach and shit.
All right, we'll get back to that. But
Tried.
anyway, I think we're gonna come back around to this topic. We'll touch base.
Yeah, we'll come back.
We'll
when we
try.
when we
We'll
try
learn how to
this.
surf. We'll learn
Yeah.
how to boogie board.
I do
We'll-
want to learn how to surf.
Yeah, we'll do all that crazy shit. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So
Good topic.
good little topic. We'll touch base. I hope everybody enjoyed. It's probably about an hour now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hope everybody had a good time. Welcome to the newbies, Bryan. Really, thank you for commenting.
Showing up.
We're Bryan. Really, thank you for popping a good
Next
word in for the
podcast, should we look
boys.
at more comments?
Yeah, Bryan, if you want to be a guest, by all means. Anyway.
Did we already ask him?
And no. Anyway, all right, Lou. I'll see you next time.
See you next
It
time.
was a good time with you, and everybody have a good week. All right, see you.